It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that. Almost telepathic. Diatta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. This looks promising. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Senegal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. Diatta receives him. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's made its way to him. Gomez. Now he's off and running.
Senegal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Almiron. Due promptly onto that, and that is that. Due, and he shoots! Of true class, and they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Senegal find a position of real strength now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Diatta, he's shifting through the gears here. Plenty to aim, and a chance! And again! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Senegal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Diatta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Now it's Almiron. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Número 6. Entrará al campo, número 26.
He's had a crack. Now, who's going to be first to this? Sarr. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Almiron. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. And the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Almiron. To Idrissa Gueye. Diatta. He's on it, can he get away? He might be in here! Diatta, they're urgent, shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. Sarr has it out wide and in space. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it. Diatta. And he was alert to it. Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? Good running, strong and purposeful. Diatta. Now that's a lovely exchange. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take.
Cambio en Paraguay. Número 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 21. Número 20. Se va a realizar un
5 minutes
cambio.
left on the clock. Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Diatta, and it's Diatta. And the shot! And it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear.
Diatta! And he couldn't keep it down.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Dieng. That has not gone well. Almiron. He's in a great position here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Sarr. And there goes the final whistle. So yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it
Round of games, it's time to go again. Victory here would be a giant step towards the prize that everyone desires. It is quarter-final day. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Interesting that both these managers denied their teams were... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector.
Saw! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gravenberg. Now Dumfries. Reinders. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a shade optimistic. Sarr. This is promising. Sarr! And he nearly went all the way.
Sarr certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Sarr. Oh, cracking ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gravenberg. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Marlon was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it will...
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Nice sequence of passes, this. Looking tidy in possession here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Senegal have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Sarr, and it's Sarr. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Gay, Dieng. De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Somerville providing an outlet on that flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sarr. That is good alertness. Dieng. To Gay. Dieng. Nicely spread. Somerville. Now it's Marlon. Idrissa Gay. Now it's Diatta. Now it's Sarr. And it's made its way to him. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Senegal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Diatta. Nicely weighted ball. Van der Ven clears. It's a good spell of possession. Tries one from range! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Dumfries. And it's Gravenberg. Saar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Reinders. Now it's Marlon. This is De Jong. Dumfries. He is through here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. That has been knocked clear. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Senegal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals and shapes to shoot! And he has his goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't.
Keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And the keeper beats it away. Dieng. That's good running with the ball. And he welcomes it in. Saar ploughing through the middle.
Saar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Somerville.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
You've got a long way forward to join the attack. Gay.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Idrissa Gay. Now this could be a chance. Saar. 60 minutes played. Dieng. Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
That is good strength. The ball's gone astray. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Now there's a foot and the shot! Gay.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Spread it left. Now it's Gakpo. And now the breakaway. Now it's Marlon. Spread out to the left. Gakpo picks it up out wide. And he's there to belt it away. Driving on and making good progress. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Can he get it through?
Senegal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Over to the right flank. Somerville. Oh, that's fabulous. Thinks about the shot. Juve deals with that comfortably. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Dumfries. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And that has left him in a heap. Gay is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 9, le numéro 7, le numéro 18. À leur place,
still just that single goal and we are nearly done.
Le numéro 6. Attention.
Tries to pass it through. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Diatta.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
This is a promising build-up. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. It's not being inflamed any further. And he's quick to get rid. And that interception was... And that will be it. So then, can they afford to believe just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails? How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Senegal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So 2 teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is, now or never. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So just 2 more matches left then, Jim. It has flown by. And a chance! Goal! Senegal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Senegal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Diatta.
Himself, how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Tries to play it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
So just a 1 early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ah, he's given it away. And he's let fly. And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Diatta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Out of play for a throw. Petri, he's found a way through. Over to the right flank. And that's aimed into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Petri, nice sequence of passes this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. Jacobs. Senegal are looking to break at pace. That's a super give and go. And it's Gay. Now it's Diatta. Diatta! Llorente. Now it's Ferran Torres. And no, he's seen through all of that. Rodri. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sarr. And now the breakaway. Oh, delightful ball. Might be danger here. Great chance! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Senegal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Kamara. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye. That has not gone well. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Spread it left. Cucurella. Niakate. Idrissa Gueye. Gueye.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Pedri. That has been slung wide.
Oh, really well played.
That's going right the way across. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. So it's half-time in the semi-final. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Senegal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back underway. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spread to the right. Ferran Torres. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Llorente just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Kamara, and he's managed to get free. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take. Diatta being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Now it's Diatta, and it's Kamara. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball. Now this could be a chance. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Kubasi. That is ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space, and he's running through. Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. Jacobs. Dieng. Diatta. And he is deftly... He's having a pop! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Senegal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. And Cucurella. Rodri. Time and again they are repelled. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Oh, that's well spotted. A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's going wide left. Rapidly approaching the end. They have 1 foot in the final. Kamara. Nico Williams.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Senegal can consider themselves just about safe now. That's destined for the flank. Williams, he has found the way through. It's a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jay.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gay, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Sarr does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Little pass back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Sarr was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Senegal are through and the stands erupt in delirium. This is what it means to them, utter delight. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go...
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. It's hard to imagine how those players might be feeling, but...
Tournament so far, so this should be an excellent final, Peter, and I'm desperately looking forward to it.
Well, this is it.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Yeah. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. He's found a way through. Rafinha couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played out to the left flank. Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. Sure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
This looks promising. Marquinhos. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's being urged to shoot. Rafinha! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Senegal have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. Neatly clipped into space. Deftly away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's picked it. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Neymar. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Picture of what was going on around them.
Looking tidy in possession here. Gabriel gets it clear. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Shifted it to the flank. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Juve is there, and he can get that clear. He has a look up, tries a deft little ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's on it, can he get away? Niakate gets across to intercept that. Dieng. Good running, strong and purposeful. Senegal! Well, the ball's run loose here. And it's been given away. Sarr is onto this. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I really don't think there was any intent behind that, but you really should know better than letting the occasion get to your head. That's what happened then.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Diatta. Idrissa Gueye. He's in a great position here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gabriel to Alexandro. Neymar. Ederson. Now it's Evan Nielsen.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Looking
additionnel.
wide. Sarr. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Diatta. Oh, that's well spotted. Marquinhos. So we are halfway through this final. Sochin Beglin, halfway through. What are your thoughts for the final so far?
Well, this team have been ordinary, just not getting anywhere near as much out of the game as their opposition in the way they've set up to play it. So things are going to have to change, Peter, and pretty quickly.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 29.
Oh, here we go then.
À leur place.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Senegal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Some resolute defending there. Ederson. That's a super give and go.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to get it clear. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar. And it's Guimaraes. Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexandro. And Gabriel. Alexandro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. Diatta needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Not the most accurate pass.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lucas Paqueta. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that's a key interception. Ederson. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. That ball looks a good one. That's the keeper's ball. Senegal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now that's well seen too. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Into the channel, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries to pass it through, and he's certain... And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Evanilson deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Evanilson! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sarr. That's good running with the ball. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. That's good play. And that's gone loose. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries one from range. And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 15, changement en cours.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kamara. Now it's Sarr. Diatta. Picked out
To it, and he's there in a flash.
a shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Linton, and it's Paqueta. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that result beyond doubt.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Après 90 minutes de jeu par
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
le numéro 7.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
3 minutes.
Oh, that's fabulous. Not too much more here than the final whistle and the end. Senegal were close, but simply put, close was not good enough. And so it ends in pain as the glory goes elsewhere. So much endeavour, so much expectation, so little ultimate reward.
Well, this really shows the cruel nature of sport. To have made it so far and fall short is just heartbreaking.
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, Jim, you're a man with experience of big finals. What will these players be going through right now?
Well, I think there's definitely a lot of pride and honour at play here, Peter, and they'll be raring to go, obviously. Sure, there'll be a few nerves out there, but that's understandable given what's at stake. I think we could be in for a cracker here, and really, here's hoping.
So we're very much on the way now.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Well, history tends to say that these finals are pretty tight games, Jim. Same again, do you think?
Yeah, the odds are that's always likely to be the case, Peter, but I'd like to think that fortune will favour the brave here.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kamara, Sarr, and it's Diatta. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. First quarter of an hour gone. This looks promising. Oh, just skips past his man. Neymar has it in a wide position. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Weverton is there, and he can get that clear. Jacobs. He was under real pressure there. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, such a clever touch.
Jacobs really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Alexandro. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rafinha, nice looking ball. Header! And that should get the job done. Gay. Now it's Diatta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Dieng. And it's Gay. Gay. Kamara. Diatta! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish of true class! Big moment, big goal, big lead. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Senegal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, it's certainly a huge goal, Peter, one that I'm hoping will now open up the game a lot more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Senegal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Gay. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Niakate to Gay. And it's Jacobs. Now Camera, played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Sarr. Some really good ball movement. Now this could be a chance. And we have breezed through the first half of the final. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So, Jim Beglin, halfway through, what are your thoughts for the final so far?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of momentum early in the second half.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. Senegal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Senegal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lucas Paqueta.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. Senegal! And they've got rid. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's put paid to the danger. Niakate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
It is all square here in the planet's ultimate game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, this looks sharp. 60 minutes played. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's onto this. Brilliantly cut out. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Sarr, now it's Diatta. Looking for a runner. Oh no, that was never going to make it. It's a really well-measured ball. Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Rafinha puts a cross in, deftly away. And here's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ibanez, and it's Guimaraes, and here's Evan Nielsen. But they've got it again. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Evan Nielsen. Gay. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Dieng, and he shoots! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ederson. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Ederson. Diatta. Dieng. Played out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. Sarr receives it in a good position here. That's tidy. Picked out brilliantly. He came in hard, very hard.
Senegal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That pass isn't the best. So still, nobody any the wiser as to who's going to win this. He's in a great position here.
Pretty robust defending.
Got to be quick to recover this. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
But pour l'équipe du
And a
Brésil.
trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro
Well, they've done the hard
27.
part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what a giant step this is to securing the title. As good as it gets, this is looking superb.
Senegal do have a chance to counter here. Bruno Guimaraes.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, some astute defending there. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Sarr. The final whistle.